and good morning, my dear students of class 8. Once again, welcome back for the online class on English 2. And today's online class will be the continuation of the same which we had started in the last class. No? We had just started with a new lesson, lesson number 12, a play which is called The Merchant of Venice, isn't it? So in the last class, we had just done the background of what is this play all about. We dealt with the what is the meaning of a play. No, there are acts and all everything with this. We tried to deal, and in the second time, second place we dealt with who is the playwright, the one who wrote this, William Shakespeare. We tried to discover about him a little bit. Then after that, I introduced to you also some characters of this play, isn't it? Then I also gave you a kind of a summary or the gist of this play that we are going to take. And I told you that today we will be taking the text from the book. Okay, so I request all of you to kindly have your books with you. Okay, English 2, page number 127, lesson number 12. Okay, The Merchant of Venice. So we shall, and for your information, since this play is quite a long play, it's a long lesson, it's a no, so therefore we shall have the explanation in two parts. Today the first part I shall explain to you from page number 127 to 129. Okay, that will be the first part, and in the second part, maybe in the next class, I shall deal from page number 130 to 133. Sorry, 132. So that is how we shall divide the explanation of the text in two parts, so that you don't get confused, you don't get lost. Since it's a long lesson, we shall break it into two. Okay, so today this will be the first part. So kindly take page number 127. Before that, now scene, just remember, now scene is in the courtroom. No, you remember Antonio had borrowed some money, 3,000 ducats from Shylock, the money lender, and now he is not able to pay back within that stipulated time, within 3 months. So Shylock has taken Antonio to court for justice. This is the scene. Therefore, in the courtroom, and we have characters out here: Antonio, Shylock, Bassanio, Portia. Now Duke. Now Duke, last time also I told, is a person. He has the highest authority, highest rank in that particular place, particular area. Now we are dealing with Venice city out here. So now Duke is the head of Venice. Now in the court, now Duke is the main judge, and Antonio is the the person who had taken money. Shylock, money lender. Bassanio, Antonio's friend, and Portia is the wife of Bassanio and who has come in disguise as a lawyer. Okay, now this is the scene. Now we shall go with the text. Now first, Duke says, "Please take your place. Has Bellario acquainted you with the case that requires attention?" Now Bellario is a new person. Now Bellario is most probably actually the real lawyer who was supposed to come there. Okay, but maybe due to some reason he is not able to come, or maybe they have managed. So in place of Bellario, Portia has disguised herself as a lawyer and has come. Therefore, Duke is asking, has Bellario acquainted you? Means has informed you, told you, explained to you about the case. Do you know the case? No, asking to Portia. Portia, yes, informed me thoroughly about the case. Which is the merchant here and which is the money lender? Now see, Portia is very clever. Actually, he knows Antonio, he knows Shylock, but she's pretending as if she doesn't know them. No? Very smart girl. Duke, Antonio and old Shylock, please stand. See, these are the main two parties, no? So therefore, they are asked to stand. Portia, is your name Shylock? Shylock says, yes, Shylock is my name. Portia, I must admit that your case is very unusual. Unusual. Now what was the case? Now if Antonio is not able to pay back the debt within 3 months, now Shylock can, or he has the right to take 1 pound of a flesh from the body of Antonio close to the heart. It's almost like killing Antonio, isn't it? So it's very, very unusual agreement that was made upon, right? But under Venetian law, we cannot stop you from proceeding with your claim. Yeah, Venetian law is just. it gives justice to all. You can claim it, no problem. He has a claim on you. Is that correct? Now Portia is asking Antonio. Antonio says, yes, so he says. Portia, do you acknowledge the agreement? No, again asking to Antonio, and Antonio says, I do, yes. Agreement was made. Antonio also agrees to it. Now, Portia, then the money lender must show you mercy. Now, see, Portia is changing. Now, money lender, that means Shylock. You have to show mercy to Antonio. Shylock says, on what compulsion must I? Tell me that. See, Shylock is not at all ready to actually, give him a chance to have mercy on Antonio. Because Shylock actually has a grudge against Antonio. He wants to harm Antonio. He wants to kill Antonio. So therefore, he is asking, on what compulsion must I? I'm not ready. So then Portia, there's a huge paragraph there. Now this is a beautiful explanation of what mercy means. Actually, William Shakespeare tries to explain the virtue of mercy, okay, in and through Portia. Now this is the writing of William Shakespeare. Now let's see what happens. Nobody can be forced to show mercy, it's true, but it falls like the gentle rain on the ground for its own good. It's like a gentle rain that falls to the ground and gives life to the greenery. Mercy is like that. Mercy is a double blessing. It blesses both the person who shows it and the person who receives it. See, it's a double blessing. When one person shows mercy to the other, both are blessed. The one who gives also, and the person who receives mercy also is blessed, because mercy is the gift of God. It comes from God. Okay. It is the real strength of mighty and powerful people. Only strong persons can have mercy. Okay, others can't. Mercy is more beautiful crown than the one a monarch wears. Now see, the crown of a king, it's better than beautiful than that, mercy. The king's scepter. Now scepter means it's a kind of a rod that the king has, golden rod. It is a kind of a symbol of authority. Okay? The king's scepter is a symbol of majesty and represents his earthly power, his royal authority. But mercy is much grandeur and far superior than the scepter. See? It is higher than the authority of the king, mercy. Okay. It is enthroned in the hearts of king and is an attribute of God himself. Now see, it is enthroned in the hearts of a king, and it is the attribute of God himself. What is the attribute? Attribute means it's almost like it's a quality of God. It is the very representation of God. That is mercy. Okay, beautifully said. When a king tempers his justice with mercy, when a king does justice with mercy, he reflects the divine quality perfectly. See? Therefore, Shylock, though you demand justice, consider this. If you always insist on justice alone, none of us would be saved. We pray for mercy to be shown to us. But that same prayer teaches us to show mercy to others also. See? We also ask mercy from others, from God, from everyone. But why can't we give mercy to others? I've told you this to persuade you to give up this case. However, if you still insist, if you don't want to, this court of Venice will have to pass sentence on the merchant according to the agreement he signed. Now, Portia as a lawyer, now see, today we have lawyers for both the parties, but in the earlier days, there used to be only one lawyer, and he used to be a kind of a neutral person, remains in between and tries to see the case from both the sides, and then justice was given, was served. So Portia is trying to balance both from Shylock's viewpoint also and Antonio's viewpoint also. Okay, so now here Portia is trying to, speaking about mercy and all, is trying to request Shylock to have mercy on Antonio and forget about the agreement there. Shylock, I take all responsibility for my decisions. I want the law, the penalty, and the fulfillment of my contract. Now see, Shylock is not at all ready to accept this. He has already made up his mind to kill Antonio, actually, to have 1 pound of flesh. So therefore he says, I take responsibility of my decisions. I just want the law, the penalty. I want my agreement to be fulfilled. This is what Shylock says. Very crooked fellow, no? Portia, Is he not able to pay back the money? Now see, no, and there's a small in the bracket. You see there's a small action taking. Now in the bracket, that is not a dialogue. That is the event that is taking place. Okay, in the bracket, see, Bassanio steps forward to interrupt. Now Bassanio is standing up and wants to say, when Portia asks, is he not able to pay back the money? That means Antonio is not able to pay the money. Then Bassanio is interrupting. Now Bassanio says, yes, I am willing to pay back the money for Antonio, twice the sum if the money lender wants. If that's not enough, I am willing to pay 10 times that amount and pledge my hands, my head, my heart as security. Now Bassanio is the friend of Antonio. Now why Bassanio is able to pay? Because Antonio had borrowed money from Shylock not for himself, but Antonio had borrowed money for Bassanio. Actually, remember, no, I told in the last class, because Bassanio had not enough money to marry this Portia, actually, because Portia is a rich girl, woman. So therefore, for that, Antonio on behalf of Bassanio had borrowed 3,000 ducats, that money, and now he is not able to pay. Now by this time Bassanio is well off now, no? So therefore he has money. So therefore he is ready to pay the debt 3 times, 10 times for his friend. Okay. If this will not suffice, is not sufficient, it must appear then that you are just evil and malicious. You are very evil. You have a crooked thinking. No? If you do not accept even the 10 times of the amount, then you have an evil intention. It is very clear, very malicious. Okay, I beg you, just this once, use your authority to bend the law. Now telling to the Duke, it's bend the law. Now what do you mean by bend the law? Means to change the law. Why not? This agreement is there. Why can't we change the law and save the life of a person, innocent person, Antonio? No, Bassanio is requesting. Do a right thing by doing a little wrong. Don't let this devil have his way. Now, see, Bassanio is requesting Duke. Why not you bend the law, change the law? Because for the good intention, why not take a little bit wrong step? Wrong step means changing the law. No, it would be wrong. But it is for the good intention, good intent, for the good purpose, isn't it? Saving the life of an innocent person. That is what Bassanio is requesting Duke, Portia. That can't happen. Now she has come as a lawyer, so she has to stand. That can't happen. There is no power in Venice that can change an established decree, established law. We can't change the law. What is written, law can't be changed. Portia is telling to his own husband, no, to her own husband. Sorry. Okay. The change will be recorded as a precedent. Now, precedent, you can check the meaning out here, but in simple words, it becomes a reference point in the later, and many wrong legal decisions will result. That can't happen. Now, precedent means, suppose today, for this case, I change the law or modify the law. Now, in the future, what happens? This particular decision will be referred, and again, the other persons will continue to ask for the same judgment and all. No? So, this becomes the precedent. It becomes a reference point for all to do something wrong in the future. So, therefore, it can't be changed. Okay. Now, Shylock says, a Daniel has come to judgment. O wise judge, how do I honor you? You see, when Portia had said that it can't be changed, Shylock is very happy. Now, Shylock is trying to compare Portia with Daniel. Now, Daniel is actually a person in the Bible, Christian Bible. We have a person called Daniel in the Old Testament. Now, he is actually the man of God. He is a man of justice. He delivers justice to many persons during his time. He is a prophet, God, man of God. Okay. So therefore, now Shylock is trying to compare Portia to Daniel. See, very cunning. Portia, can I read the agreement? Shylock, of course, it will be my pleasure. Here it is. No agreement, written agreement is there. So Portia is handed over. Shylock, they are offering 3 times the amount they borrowed from you. Once again, she is trying to persuade, giving the little bit of money also. But Shylock, but I made an oath in heaven. Should I condemn my soul in the sight of God by disobeying it? No, not for all of Venice. Now see, I have taken an oath. Now, oath is not a simple promise. Oath is taken, a promise taken in the name of God. So therefore, you can't break your oath, it is said. No, therefore, Shylock is telling, he's playing a game. I have taken oath to heaven, in heaven. I don't want to condemn my soul to hell later on by disobeying this. No, I can't change. See, very crooked fellow. Portia, well, the money wasn't paid back, and so the money lender may lawfully claim a pound of flesh nearest the merchant's heart, that is the agreement, to be cut off by him. But please, won't you consider showing mercy? Take 3 times your money, tell me, to tear up this contract. Now, Portia is still trying to, till last, and she's trying very hard to at least convince Shylock to forget about the agreement and take 3 times more amount of that. Shylock, in due course, when it is paid according to the agreement, it does appear to you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your explanation is most reasonable. I understand you represent all that is lawful and just. So I request you to proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear that there is no power in the tongue of man to make me change my mind on this issue. Now, see, nobody can convince me, to change my mind with regard to this. I am adamant. I want to stick to this. Please, agreement paper is here. Kindly fulfill my agreement, my contract. I just want that. So he is not able to change China. Okay. Then Antonio, I beg your honor to declare your verdict. Declare your verdict means decision, judgment. Because Antonio must have been very down now. He saw that there is no point of escape. Shylock is not at all ready to change his mind. So therefore Antonio says, it's okay, your honor, kindly declare your decision, your judgment, your verdict. Portia, well then, here it is. Prepare yourself for Shylock's knife, for he will get his pound of flesh. Portia is telling Antonio, now get ready, that means. Shylock, oh noble judge, oh excellent young man. See, Shylock is very, very happy now. Portia, for the intent and the purpose of the law, you will pay the full penalty as stated in your agreement. See, whatever is written in the agreement, it will be fully fulfilled. So therefore, get ready, Antonio. Shylock, oh, what a just and true judge. Such wisdom from one so young. Now see, Portia has actually disguised herself as a young man, as a lawyer, and has come. And Shylock is strict. And Shylock says, oh, such a young person, but so wise. And Portia says, Antonio, lay bare your chest. Now, Antonio, that means you remove your cloth out here and lay bare. Get ready for the knife of Shylock to take a pound of flesh. That is what Portia is telling Antonio. Okay, so for this class we shall have only this much. This is the first part, and for the next part, page number 130, 31 and 132, we shall have the explanation in the next class, the second part. Okay, so kindly, dear children, listen to this very, very carefully. Go through with the book open, and if you have any problem, any trouble, any clarification, you are most welcome to contact me. Okay, so take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.